Today I have to present chapter 9 about the ancient China. The ancient China civilization was developed by the Yellow River. The Yellow River has the people in ancient China for provides the water for fishing, irrigation, and transportation. As it's usually flooded, and the Chinese call it the River of Sorrow because it had killed many people. And now we go to the geography of China. The China area cover a large area and surrounded by the geographic barrier. Himalayan to the southwest and Gobi Desert to the north and Pacific Ocean to the east. And now we move to the Sai dynasty. About 1600 BC, the powerful king established and controlled the northern China, and it followed the Sai dynasty. During the Sai dynasty, the Sai people developed the writing system with 300 symbols and or character. The ancient China believed in many gods and spirits, but their chief god was Shanti. And now move to the Sai achievements. They have invaluable weapons such as the dagger, spear, and armor. And then they also made the beautiful bronze version for the religious. They also invented the sea texture, ivory carving, and jade ornaments. And they also developed the decimal system and calendar with 12 months and 365.25 days. And after that, the Chao dynasty was declined. The Shah dynasty was declined because of the Chao king overthrew them. The Chao people were uh, learn how to use broom from Shah dynasty, and then the Chao people were use technology against them. And after the Shah dynasty, it followed the Chao dynasty. Chao dynasty lasts from 1132 to 256 and also one of the longest period. Under the Chao dynasty, the feudal system was immersed. The nobles were governed the parts of the kingdom. For 250 years, the Chao kings were controlled the noble, but as the kings were straight decline and the noble were carved out their own independent states. And we'll move to the economic growth. Chao dynasty was a time of economic growth. Iron tools was started used as well as the fertilization, and as the result, food production increased. Made trade expanded and city grew. Many roads and canals were built, and also the metal core was used in that time, and the trade was grow even faster. And the decline of the Tao dynasty, warfare got almost feudal system less the end of the Tao dynasty, and institutions of the Maidens of Heaven, such the idea of Maidens of Heaven became the cornerstone of the United Chinese States. The Maiden of Heaven was the dynasty enjoys the heaven blessings if they govern wisely. And the Singhadev emerged as the master after the fall of the Chow dynasty and its fall the He dynasty, and he had made the Great Wall in China. And after the He dynasty, after the Qin dynasty, it fall the He dynasty. He dynasty was one of the most brilliant period. The Han, one of the best known Han emperor was Wudi, and at that time, the Han emperor were expanded the country, expanded the Chinese state, and they spread the Chinese culture to the East Asia. The Eastern Channel also trade with the Rome and Europe, and after and in 230 AD, the Han dynasty was declined because of their ruler were weak, and another reason also the economy problem. After the Han dynasty decline, uh, the Confucius was one of the Chinese philosopher excellence, and he was lived in the troubled time in the Chow dynasty, and he have created and orderly the five basis relationship: ruler to subjects, father and son, husband and wife, older brother and younger brother, and friend to friend. And after that, the ancient China will have invented many things, and they invented the gunpowder and seismograph, and that they have invented many things such as the wheelbarrow and water mill harness. And it's all about the ancient China, and I will go to the conclusion. Ancient China developed their civilization by the Yellow River, and as the Yellow River helped the Chinese people to develop their civilization, and it's also destroyed has destroyed many in ancient China. And in ancient China, it had four dynasties. The first dynasty was Sai dynasty, and Sai dynasty invented many things such as the dagger, spear, and they used bronze. After that, the it followed the Chow dynasty, and Chow dynasty was uh, the longest period. And after the Chow dynasty followed the Qin. In the Qin dynasty, Dynasty was built the Great Wall in China, and then the last dynasty was the He dynasty. He dynasty was one of the most China brilliant period. And that it followed the Confucius. Confucius was one of the Chinese philosopher, and he had created the five basic relationship. And ancient China have invented many things, such as the and calendar, water cloth, and water mill by harness. And it's all about the chapter 9 ancient China. And we'll go to the question time.